am having a conversation with Akose Enebeli. I mean, this guy is the real deal, and I'm just looking forward to having an interesting chat with him on his journey so far. So stay with us. Akose Enebeli is a passionate architect based in Lagos, Nigeria. He is a chartered member of the Royal Institute of British Architects and the Architects Registration Council of Nigeria. He is the founder and lead consultant at Alarc Designs Limited, an architecture design and build firm based in Lagos. One of his recent noteworthy works is the home of Grammy Award-winning artist Burna Boy, which was featured by the renowned international design magazine Architectural Digest, making it the first Nigerian project designed by a Nigerian architect. Akose's designs not only propel aesthetically appealing buildings from simple structures to complex designs, but he also engages in dynamic and innovative thinking to come up with flawless, curated designs. Okay, Akose, so you are the founder of Alarc Designs Limited. How did you start this business?
Alarc started about 2015. That was about 3 years after I graduated as an architect, and I felt like I had a lot more to offer than doing a 9 to 5. So I ventured into the entrepreneur thing, registered my company, and then I've been at it since then. Architecture has just been a passion I've been chasing since I was a kid. Something I really, really love, and then I studied it as a course in school, and then today I'm practicing, and I've been practicing for almost about 10 years.
I know, there are some people that are very particular about the type of technology they have, especially when they have a great taste in design. So what is your let me just have mercy on you. What is your 2 must-have technologies?
Everybody needs a mobile phone. That's number one. Everybody needs a mobile phone. So I'll say a mobile phone and a computer. Now, computer could be a laptop, it could be a tablet, or it could be the old school desktop. Funny enough, people still use the old school desktop because there's some powerful computers that you literally can't carry around. So you have to get back to your workstation or your home office or whatever. So I'll say a phone and a computer, because a mobile phone, you need it to communicate and do all this stuff. These days, you have apps on your phones that you can use to, do your work, design and stuff. Personally, my 2 will be my phone and my tablet. Then I also have a laptop that I use when I get back to my station. There's always that feeling when you sit down upright with a screen in front of you and you're clicking your mouse, as opposed to either scribbling on your tablet or trying to sketch on your phone and all that. So yeah, those are my 2/3 devices. Oh yeah, something important, all my devices always have a stylus. I need to write, scribble. It's not the same thing. You can't type some things you just need to scribble.
That's interesting. So on that note, what do you look out for in a client before you start a new project?
Well, one thing I do is I always try to have a meeting with the client. And these days, before it always used to be a physical meeting, because I always want to read your body language, and, sometimes just maybe talking over the phone doesn't just give me enough. When I meet with people, I have a good sense of judgment, to just tell that, okay, this person really wants something subtle, because some people can't really communicate what they want. So, but just from your body language and probably your style, I can just say, oh, okay, this person is sophisticated, this person is a little relaxed. So I can find a way to express that, or sort of tied to what we're trying to do for you. If it's your office space, if it's your house, your home, whatever we're trying to do. So just find a way. So it's always about that conversation with the client, and then we take it from there.
So in your opinion, what would you say can drive the economic development and growth in Nigeria?
It's very simple. Very minimal production is done. Even in my line of work, materials used, apart from the basic sharp sand, cement, granite, we import almost everything. Reinforcement is being imported, wood is being imported, light fittings, tiles, paints. So if out of you call a house or a home, let me just call it a project. Out of the 100% of what makes that project stand or come from inception to completion, you might have as high as 90-95% of the items being imported. It's that crazy. So I feel like if we switch a little from a consumer society or a consumer economy to a production economy, it will do a great deal, because in terms of the talent, the skills, manpower, we have everything. We just lack the let me say government backing, because the government has to do a lot with making power constant. But I personally think that's a big deal. If you have an industry that relies on artificial power, be it solar power or power generated by diesel generators, it's expensive. It's expensive, and it makes the final product a lot more expensive than it should be. So that's my take on it. If we just switch a little to more of a production economy than a consumer economy, it will do a great deal. And of course, that can be exported. Whatever we produce can be exported, and of course, that can bring in foreign exchange as well.
Okay, so in that case, would you say the federal government, are they doing enough to promote industry growth and support for new startups, in your opinion?
They're not doing enough, in my opinion. There's a lot more that can be done. They're trying, but I hope nobody will shoot me for this. They're trying, but they're not doing enough. What
would you say is your biggest or your greatest achievement so far within profession?
Professionally, it will be sometime last year, pretty much a year, almost exactly a year ago. I got one of my projects featured on one of the biggest architectural magazines in the world, and coincidentally happened to be the first Nigerian architect to be featured on that platform. It's Architectural Digest. Interestingly, the most interesting part for me was I didn't see it coming, but Architectural Digest happened to be the first ever magazine I bought as a student back in maybe year one. I still have a copy of that magazine that I bought in year one or year two. So coming down to some 10 years after getting my work featured on it, and being the first Nigerian architect and having the first Nigerian project featured on their platform, I think that's the biggest achievement that I can speak of. That, I mean, it was quite something.
Thank you very much, Akose. That has been an amazing chat with you. And I wish you all the best.
Thank you. Wish you the best as well. So good catching up with you.
We plan to use that to increase production. We're going to be producing 100 units in the next 6 months. Okay. For this grant, we want to use it to expand.
Gotten it.
No, it's fine.
It's fine.
On the next episode, our top 5 make their 60-second business pitches, and we get to hang out with leading experts in the industry. Don't miss out on our giveaway competitions, where you could win a cash prize or branded products, courtesy of the Moment of Truth Nigeria. You can also invest in these startups through our crowdfunding opportunities. Stay impactful.